Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Fallout 2. When we left off last, I had just freed Vic from the Slavers Guild here, and we actually had a couple things left off that, well, there was one quest I couldn't figure out how to finish, and the other I couldn't figure out how to start. So, with a little more insight, and also a little bit of a bullshittery, I now understand 100% what we have to do. Now, topic of the book mentioned by Rebecca. So we spent like a good, well, maybe not 10 minutes of on-screen time, but I definitely spent about 10 minutes running around to find this book. As it turns out, it is back here behind this wall. There's no way to see this unless you walk back here and hold shift to highlight items on the ground. This is stupid. So that's my opinion on that. This is very dumb. So here we see the lavender flower. It appears to be some kind of romance novel written by Dorothy Rickson. The cover has a woman laying on a bed surrounded by 100 flowers. Lovely. Let's grab that so we can give that back to Rebecca. And incidentally, it looks like there's some ammo back here, which is pretty strange, but neat, I guess. I think, yeah, as of last episode, we've also loaded with a Desert Eagle, which I think is pretty neat. Let me actually go ahead and make sure it's fully loaded. We can go ahead and do that. Load as much as we can. Very neat. Cool. What does that say? An ancient Desert Eagle pistol in .44 Magnum. Interest in late 20th century films made this one of the most popular handguns of all times. That's cute. All right, so let's go ahead and take this book and give it back to Rebecca. Rebecca, you have no idea what kind of turmoil mentally and physically I went through to get this book, so I hope you're appreciative. Assuming it didn't just get pickpocketed. Okay, no, I still have it. Good. All right, what's up, Rebecca? You back for some of Rebecca's great entertainment or the world-famous whiskey? About that job. Oh, did you find my book? Derek better not have messed it up. Yes, here it is. Oh, I'm so glad you were able to find it. Thank you very much. Here's your money. You're welcome. We get 300 XP for that, another fetch quest, and I'm not sure how much money we... Oh, I think she said she'd give us like 80 bucks or something. That's pretty helpful, because after freeing Vic here, we are kind of very poor, so... You know, I'll take it, I guess. Now, as for the other thing we still have left to do in the den, and thankfully, once we finish this will actually pretty much be it for this location, minus coming back later with the car parts, but that's a whole different topic of conversation. But down here in this area, I spoke about it before. Let me also make it daytime just for visual clarity. So this area is the residential area of the den. This is not really part of the base game. Like, technically you can get to it, but there's nothing to do here. There's no content. It's just kind of a map that exists. But what we want to look for here is there is a certain character that we want to meet. And I think he's in here, actually. So in here, we see a small boy. Hi, mister. My name's Bobby, and I live here with my dad. I see. Well, are you here because my dad owes you money? I don't know if he's here or not, but if I knew where he was, I'd tell you. Because maybe you beat him up so bad he wouldn't ever come home again. Okay. You little brat. What gives you the right to talk about your dad like that? Insane. It sounds like you're not too fond of your dad. Might I ask why? Because my dad's not very nice. He leaves me home alone all the time, and when he is home, he's always drunk or he says he's flying on jet, which is a lie because I never see him fly anywhere. Sometimes he brings a girlfriend home. He's got lots of girlfriends, and he makes me go outside for a while, even if it's the middle of the night and it's cold or raining. Jesus Christ, that's... Oh, and sometimes he tells me to take things from people in secret. He says it's a game and that he'll give it back later, but I don't believe him. But if I don't do it, then he gets real mad and his eyes get all scary looking and he hurts me. See? He lifts up his shirt sleeve, revealing a nasty bruise on his arm. Jesus Christ, dude. That sounds horrible, Bobby. Your father has no right to treat you that way. No parent does. His eyes light up. You aren't like the others that come through here. I like you. I wish my dad was more like you. Sometimes I think about running away. Some of my friends don't have homes, and they say it's not so bad, so as long as they bring Mr. Flick enough things. They get to eat once a day, but Mr. Flick doesn't sound very nice either. Actually, he sounds like a lot like my dad. Your dad's Italian? There's gotta be something that can be done about this. Can you think of any adults in this town that'd be willing to look after you? Or any of these homeless kids? What kind of character in the den would... has a name or something that might, you know, be parental. Bobby shrugs. Maybe mom? I don't mean my mom. My mom's dead. But there's a lady that people call mom. I don't know why. Maybe because she's really nice. She's got a diner on the other side of town. He points to the northeast. My homeless friends go there and she sneaks them free food. I wish dad would take me there because she knows how to make rat taste really yummy. I am feeling a bit hungry. Perhaps I'll go pay mom a visit. You take care of yourself, Bobby. Yeah, so this quest is pretty insane. I mean, that entire bit of dialogue is pretty insane, but I guess also important at establishing the whole like, this is a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Things are not good. This location is not good, and people are bad, and that is what it is. So that's neat. But also, this is like a added solution, sort of, to acknowledge all of the pickpocketing children around town, and give you something to like accomplish regarding that. Because otherwise in base game Fallout 2, these kids just steal stuff from you and then Flick sells it, and that's like the end of it. There's really nothing you can do about it other than well, I mean, you can like let the kids pickpocket a live grenade into their inventory, but you know how that ends. So that's cool. But anyway, let's say hey to Mom and ask her about this whole adoption thing. What did you want to talk to Mom about? Well, Mom, I noticed there seems to be a lot of orphans around town. It's a shame, isn't it? Those poor children living on the streets like that. A lot of them steal to get by, from outsiders mostly. So if you catch one trying to relieve you of something, please take pity on them. I'm not saying it's right, but it's a harsh world we live in, and we all do what we have to do in order to make it through the day. Well, if I catch one of them little bastards stealing from me, it'll be the last thing they ever do. A thief is a thief. Bye. Oh, that's lame. There's gotta be something we can do about this. From what I hear, you seem to be the only person around here that actually gives a damn about those kids. Of course I do. Children are our future. They don't have to grow up to be jetheads, thugs, and whores like most of their deadbeat parents. Why, with an education and some love and care, these kids could grow into the kind of decent folk that we so desperately need in this world. I've tried establishing an orphanage for them, but sadly that didn't pan out. Well, maybe it's time to give it another try. I'm not going to be in town for much longer, but I'll do what I can to help while I'm here. It's pretty self-aware that I'm not going to be here much longer. Yes, perhaps you could help. You see, I procured a large building over on the southwest side that with a little work would make an excellent orphanage, but a bunch of lowlifes are squatting there and refuse to leave unless I pay an absurd fee. Even if I had the money, I wouldn't give it to them bullies. They just use it to further poison themselves. I'd go to the authorities, but unfortunately there's no such thing in the den. Perhaps you'd have better luck at convincing them to leave. Jesus, man, that's a whole paragraph. That might be the longest bit of dialogue we've read in the entire game. Anyway, we got to deal with some squatters. I'm sure I can get them out of there. One way or another, I'll let you know when they're gone. Excellent. Cool. There's a bit of a pattern with the restoration patch dialogue, and I hope this doesn't sound mean or anything, but like, little wordy, not a lot of choice. It's just a lot. And the writing like doesn't 100% fit with all the other writing in Fallout 2, which, I mean, it's written by someone else. It is what it is, but I don't know, just a little jarring. Thankfully, the content's generally all cool and, you know, not lore breaking, generally makes sense. Especially in this case, this quest should be in the main game. I don't think that's like controversial to say at all, you know? Let's go ahead and see if we can meet with these lowlives. Are you the head of the lowlives? A squatter. What do you want? I want you and your friends out of this building. It's come to my attention that Mom intends to turn this place into an orphanage to get all of those homeless children off the streets. And she can't do that with you squatting here. Okay, see what I mean about paragraph? And also the dialogue options. The dialogue options are paragraph to move the quest forward, or never mind. So let's go with the paragraph. He snickers uneasily and glances at his fellow squatters for support. Mom knows the deal. We're not going anywhere until she coughs up the money. So unless you brought us 1,000,000 coins, fuck off. Everyone swears in this town, man. So let's see. I can threaten them, which probably isn't a bad idea. Let's see. This one says, look, Mom doesn't have that kind of money, and even if she did, she'd never pay you. So just forget it. Why not show some decency and go squat someplace else? Those homeless kids need this place a hell of a lot more than you do. This seems like the reasonable one. I wonder if this one would actually initiate combat, the threatening option. But the first one seems more, you know, diplomatic. Let's try that. Who are you to say who deserves what? We like it here. You can't make us leave. Listen, you have two choices. You can either walk out of here on your own 2 feet, or I can remove you by dragging you out, one corpse at a time. Alright, so we're threatening them anyway. He exchanges a look with his fellow squatters, then looks back at you and nods. Okay, you made your point. It's not like we hate kids or anything. Hell, most of us were homeless kids ourselves. We were just trying to make some money, you know? The only jobs around here involve peddling drugs or pain, and we're not into that. He sighs. We'll leave, but where do you suggest we go? This place is our home. Okay, another paragraph. I don't think there's any other dialogue in this game that's this long. I may regret saying this, but if you're serious about wanting jobs, I'm sure Mom could use some help fixing this place up. She's a real nice lady, so maybe if you apologize, she'd give you a fair chance to prove you're more than a bunch of lazy opportunists. I'll talk to her about it, but if you try to fuck her over, I'll hunt you down and make you pay. Right. So the options are pretty much like, leave or make a deal with mom. So, I mean, one of these options is just way better than the other. Like, yeah. So, let's go with this. Let's try to convince them to work for mom. He exchanges a look with the other squatters and ponders your words. You know what? That doesn't really sound too bad. In fact, that could work out great if you really think mom would go for it. While you go talk to her, we'll get started on cleaning this place up. Oh, and thanks for being so cool about things. And excellent. Cool. Let's go tell mom about the good news. I hate when maps, like to get from residential to the east side, I need to run through the west side. I get this is just how games are, and I shouldn't be complaining about it, but man, those 10 seconds of my time I could save by just getting to go directly to the zone I want. I don't know, man. Isn't there a way to get... I'm sure there's a hotkey to open the map that allows me to go to the other places or something like that. But, I don't know. Get out of the way, lady. Alright, mom. I fixed things. What did you want to talk to mom about? The squatters said they'd leave and that they're sorry for causing trouble. They're currently cleaning the place up to try to make it up for you. I was thinking, maybe, if they do well enough, you could offer them some jobs. I suppose everyone deserves a second chance. I'll stop over there with your friends and we'll talk things over with them. Thank you so much for helping me with this. If you're still in town a few days from now, you should stop by. Hopefully we'll have things up and running by then. Oh, I'm so excited. Thanks again. Here, this meal's on me. Thanks, Mom. We get 1,000 XP, and we help establish an orphanage for the children of the den. Very nice. 1,000 XP is very generous, by the way. That's getting us a good chunk of the way to our next level, which is a perk level. Okay, that'll be fun. Now, I don't think... No, the orphanage isn't going to be up and running right now. We may have to come back later to see the fruits of our labor. And I actually know a perfect thing that we probably can do in that time. Because if you recall, there was one quest we had left for Klamath, and we are a little bit stronger now. Let's go ahead and try to do that quest to rescue Smiley. So we're actually going to have to backtrack here and head up to the Toxic Caves. But before we do that, actually, we probably want to take a look at our new location. We have Vault City and Unknown. And as you can see, I don't know how well it scales on video, but this is very far away, man. This is going to be rough. Random encounters really pick up in difficulty from this whole stretch of areas to the east, especially around Vault City and this other location we haven't found yet. So things are going to get dangerous, and I figure it couldn't hurt to go do another quest to get some XP before that. So let's try to rescue Smiley the best we can. Oh, we got a random encounter. Do you wish to encounter some bandits? I actually don't. So that's a Sulik thing. Because Sulik's outdoor skill is like pretty solid compared to ours, every time we get a random encounter roll on the overworld, it's going to use Sulik's outdoorsman skill, which let us skip that encounter entirely. We'll do some random encounters later, but at the moment, we're a little susceptible to dying. So let's not do that. And let's head into the Toxic Caves. Oh. Alright, we just stepped in here and we are already getting attacked. So I'm going to pull out the 10mm just to see how we do with this. Our chances of hitting is good. Let's do that. 3 hit points. Very nice. Now Sulik's going to run ahead and stab everything as he is built to. And that's fine. And I think I mentioned it last time, but Vic is a guns user. So he's going to be shooting it up in here, which is great. Now, the problem with these caves, and why we didn't come here before, is that this is not just full of regular geckos. This cave is full of golden geckos more and more as we go in. The only few normal enemies are going to be the ones up here, but yeah, as you can see, the golden gecko's already part of the combat. Actually, I realize it might be a little hard to see because everything's behind walls. That's fine, though. So let's go ahead and get more involved right up here. The other thing to notice about this cave is all of the green goop. The green goop is going to be problematic. I'll show you why, because someone's going to step in it, and it's probably going to be Vic. You may recall, when we were still in Klamath, we got a pair of boots, and I gave that to Sulik because of this location in particular. I don't know why I didn't think about how I'd be coming here with Vic as well, but I don't know. We're going to hope that maybe we can get some more boots. I seem to recall there being boots in this locker right down there. So I'm hoping if we run down there, we can get enough to get the whole party squared away. 60% chance to miss, by the way, or 60% chance to hit, and I still missed. Love to see it. hatred. But yes, golden geckos are very strong creatures. Like, primarily they're just very tanky. I think if we look at this guy, never mind, the golden gecko wear it out of frame. Oh, here's another one, good. Let's take a look at him. How healthy is a golden gecko? 45 health. Yeah, that's a bit, considering our 10 millimeters probably going to only deal like, I'm going to give it a good 5 damage if I hit this guy in the head. Wow, I'm a genius. That is 5 damage. So, yeah, it is what it is. 10 millimeters not the best weapon, and apparently Vic just uses it better than us. But that's what it's an issue where, like, I have the Desert Eagle, but do I want to waste a huge chunk of my ammo here? I don't know. Maybe. All right, please tell me these two don't try to follow. If Vic tries to follow me, he's gonna take a lot of damage right now. Oh, he's gonna do it. Oh God. Okay, it's happening. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. All right, let's hurry up and give Vic his boots. All right, let's open his menu. Change of plans, boss. I want to trade with you, pal. We are gonna give you this pair of boots we just found right there. As long as the boots are in our inventory, by the way, we're all good. We don't need to like equip them in an armor slot or anything. Same goes for anyone. As long as they have it in their inventory, they are protected. At least, you know, their feet are. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a stim pack just in case. I doubt you'll need it, but like, you never know. You never know. All right, let's continue on. Vic's. Oh, my boots just melted. Excellent. Yes. Great. Well, so much for giving Vic boots. So that's another thing that can happen with boots is I think it's primarily yours. I don't know if your companion's boots can melt, but mine can. That might be okay depending on how this dungeon goes. We'll feel it out. We'll feel it out. If I do recall, this dungeon also gives us an opportunity to make I guess a running joke happen throughout the rest of the game. And if we can make that happen this playthrough, I would love that. Because I seem to recall it's related to stepping in toxic goop, which we will be doing as we travel on through here. But first we gotta kill this golden gecko, who's apparently built different, because everyone ganging up on him can't take him out. Good shot, Vic. Alright. I got like one more shot till I reload. Let's shoot this guy in the nuts. Excellent. That's all it takes. Critical hit in the groin for 17 hit points. Love to see it. Let's see. There's nothing on the ground. Let's reload. Let's just move on. What am I loading into this thing? This is armor piercing rounds. Okay. What is this loaded in? JHP. Okay. I think I'm good as is. I don't think I want to use armor piercing rounds on an armorless creature. What's this? A dead rat? Excellent. I'm gonna pop. Oh, that's the tutorial menu. I'm gonna pop a save right now, just in case I screw things up dramatically. It's very possible, because as you can see down here, we've got 2 golden geckos there, got 2 there, another 2. Really, at the end of the day, there's just a lot of geckos in here, and we're gonna need to fight most of them. And to get to our pal, you might see over here, there's a guy. You see a filthy trapper with torn and bloodstained clothing. He appears to be favoring one leg slightly. Excellent. That's probably the guy we're looking for. And he is stuck behind a wall of toxic goop. So we're pretty much stuck dealing with the goop one way or another. We'll live though. Well, I hope. Like I said, this is a hard dungeon. We're not gonna do like exceptionally well here. It's not gonna be easy. But we can try. Especially because we have 3 people. Oh, critically hit for 20 hit points, knocking the stuffing out of it. Love to see it. All right, gang, you want to come help me with these lizards? I wonder how much noise you'll make when I bleed you. That's hardcore, Vic. Please don't say stuff like that around me. This is a wholesome party. We're nice in this little gang that we have going on. Nice, excellent. All right, so that's 1 and what? There's probably like 7 more golden geckos in here. No big deal. That's fine. As long as we critically hit all of them, then everything will be fine. All right, bring it on, pal. Let's do an aimed shot to your head. Never mind. Sulik, help me. Okay, Vic, you're not going to hit that. You're delusional. This is a problem with me sometimes with companions having guns, is they really just choose the most moronic thing to do at any given time. I think I might actually have to go tell Vic to change up his strategy. I think at the moment, by default, he is programmed to stay as far away as possible from the enemy, just to play it safe. Let's see, if we go to Vic, we go to combat control, what is your... Well, I guess it's none. Let's see. Burst, be careful not to hit me, stay close to me, attack whoever's closest, reach the melee. No, that all looks fine. Let's see, is it in his dialogue? We need to change our distance from one another. Stay close to me. Like glue boss. Excellent. He calls you boss, by the way. I don't know if he's like some kind of predecessor to Raul in that way, but I like it. Something about being called boss. I think I get it. I think I get why people want to be powerful so much. But I'm also the boss of the party, and these guys, if these guys, you know, didn't have me to tell them what to do, they functionally would not, like, exist. Because they are NPCs in a video game. But, you know how it is. Actually, I don't know if you do. I don't think you, the viewer, are an NPC, from last time I checked. Although I can't really comprehend that there are several thousand of you watching me do things for whatever reason. Never will quite get that whole deal, but sure, man. If that's what you're into, go for it. Anyway, on the topic of the gameplay, our health is already down about half, which is pretty concerning. Because my, like, plan, now that my boots melted, was to just walk across the goop. But, with the rapidly decreasing quality of my health stat, I'm getting a little worried that I might not be able to do that anymore. Ooh, okay. Every step we take on the goop is 2 hit points. I shouldn't need to tell you why that's problematic. So let's go ahead and use some healing powder and tank our perception. We're down to 3 perception, that kind of sucks. Remind me not to level up and use my perk point until that perception point's back up, because this is, if I leveled up right now, I functionally only have 3 perception, and that impacts the perks that I can choose. So we're gonna make sure to not let that happen. Anyway, ow, god damn it, man, do I need to give myself a boot? I don't know. Can we deal with 5 golden geckos? I also don't know. I think I'm gonna, here's what I'm gonna do. Vic, you give me your boots, your inventory right there. Thank you, thank you. And I'm gonna tell you to wait here. So I just dismissed him as a companion, but that just, we could also just come back and get him. There's nothing stopping us from getting him back as a companion. So he'll be there. I'm going to bring Sulik with me down this long corridor, which I'm pretty sure is mostly gecko free. There are unfortunately 2 golden geckos right here around this corner in the worst possible spot, and a very real chance that we end up aggroing the rest onto us. But, you know, what's the point of playing a game if we're not going to take a little bit of risks here and there, you know? All right, let's try it. Let's take a shot. Wow, my chance to hit is horrific after taking that healing powder. Shoot. Well, let's bring in the Vic. Vic can win this fight, surely. And also, since they get closer to me, maybe that'll improve the situation? I don't know. Let's just pray Vic doesn't get mauled to death by a golden gecko. All right, let's see. How do we do? 60 set. Don't think it, don't say it. 8 hit points, not bad. And the good news is it looks like the geckos are aggroed onto me. Wait, is that good news? I don't... It's better than Sulik dying, I guess. All right, you die. Nice. I think this guy's almost down, right? 13 health? Yeah, Sulik should be able to finish him off. Or... I don't want to assume what the gecko is. I can't really tell by looking at it. These things are only made of like 200 pixels. I can't see any genitals. Oops, that's the wrong gecko. Sulik. Help. Oh god. Okay, I was critically hit. That's bad. But the good news is that I was only critically hit for 2 hit points. The issue with being crit and knocked down, or just knocked out in general in this game, is that you'll lose hit points, or you'll lose action points as a means to get back up during your next turn. You can't just simply, like, continue as if nothing happened. Like, the very act of standing up off the floor takes up points of your turn, which makes perfect sense. I think it's totally fair. Vic is joining the fight. Why? He's hurting himself. He's stepping in goop. I shot Sulik. I don't even know how that's physically possible, but I shot Sulik. All right, Sulik, I need you to help me out here. I need Vic to stop killing himself. I need me to not have... Oh, God. Okay, so we have a dilemma. We have another... we have another gecko aggroing. I can't hit anything. I'm dying. Vic's dying. Things are excellent overall. I'm at about 13 hit points and Sulik isn't hitting anything properly. Jesus Christ. Every step doing 2 hit points is gnarly. All right, 7. I can deal 7 damage, right? 7 damage. 6. Good. No, 6 is good. 6 is great, actually. I wanted him to have 1 health, just to, like, threaten him. And I didn't want Sulik to hit the guy who's currently threatening my life. That's not a problem. All right. So an 89% chance to hit. Here's why that's 0. I'm going to use Stimpak. That brings me up to 26 health. That's fine. I'm probably going to take all that damage right now. Oh, never mind. Only 6 damage? That's fine. Now, as for Vic, I'm not sure why he feels so inclined to join us. He's not actually fighting the golden gecko, I'm just noticing. He's coexisting with it. Which I think is just really swell, that he doesn't really care about my life that much. Okay. Calculator, guys. Do some math on the odds of me missing a 90% chance to hit twice in a row. Please and thank you. I just think that's neat. Oh, and Vic misses, of course. Oh, and Sulik misses. Everyone's missing. Thank you. Jesus Christ. No, this game's fun, though. I like this game. This isn't a bit. I do actually like this game. Okay. I have 9 health and a dream. Let's shoot this guy in the head. It's simply that easy. 57 hit points. I'm better than you. So I guess Vic's back in the party, huh? Well, might as well, let's go. come with us, man, since you've already voluntarily joined in on the fight. And the issue is still my health. My health is not doing well. I'm gonna use another Stimpak. I don't like to, because if you remember from our time in the den, a Stimpak right now costs about $400, which I hate that's just, I mean, I guess it's normal, man. It's the only good healing method in the wasteland. It makes perfect sense, but ouch. Ouch, dude. Especially considering the alternative is healing powder that lowers my perception, therefore making it impossible to do anything. Like, I guess I just have to pay the premium. I don't know. The economy. Oh, but you can hit a 34% chance. Sure, man, whatever you say. This shouldn't be as bad, though. Especially since it seems our companions are locked in and playing the game properly. I don't trust the game to hit you with a 90% chance. Should have trusted it. What's your health? I swear, you have 3. Do you have 3 health? 4. Close. Second day learning how to count. Be impressed. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Sulik, I want you to stand right here and give me your boots. Because I actually need Vic with me when we go to rescue Smiley. Because there's a little something that he can accomplish in this room that I want him to be here for. Alright, here you go. Here's your boots, pal. We're all just swapping boots, getting our feet juices all up in them, those little wellies. You know how it is. Having fun times in the gecko caves. So, alright. You and me, Vic. Oh, I need to dismiss Sulik. That's right. Wait here. I love the little...
Talk to Grampy Bone. Not going anywhere.
No, keep talking, man. I love the little, like, cave background, by the way. I think that's just neat. It looks like an actual... Well, I know it's not an actual picture, because I can see, like, the badly rendered textures, but I don't know. I think it's cute. Alright, Vic, let's go. Go through the goop. I swear to Christ, if my... Vic? I gave him boots, right? Vic? Did I give you boots? Oh god, he's gonna die, isn't he? And we're in combat. Okay, hold on. Vic. I gave him boots. Wait, did they melt on his first step? Okay, I took Sulik's boots. They're not in his inventory anymore. Sulik, wait here. Excellent. Okay. And Vic has boots in his inventory, correct? Yes. Did I just get extremely unlucky on his first step in the goop? That's the only way I can see how that played out the way it did. All right, get up here, Vic. Okay, remember, guys, he's wearing boots right now. Yes. No, wow. Okay, so we learned something. 1, companions' boots can melt, and 2, they can melt on the first step of them. So that's cool. Anyway, what's in this locker? Radaway. That's actually pretty great, because I think we're probably irradiated. Excellent. And in this room, let's say hi to our new friend, Smiley. What's going on, Smiley? Hello there, stranger. People call me Smiley. I'm sure glad to see you. I thought I was going to die here for certain. I'm hurt too bad to get past those damn lizards on my own. Nice to meet you, Smiley. Bye. No. What are you doing here, man? I always caught more golden geckos north and west of Klamath than anywhere else, so I figured that all the golden geckos lived someplace up here. Well, looks like you are right. Looks as though I was a little too right. I got in here okay, but then one of those damn geckos got behind me and damn near took my leg off. I just barely made it over here. I wonder why they didn't finish you off. Well, I guess they don't like to crawl through the goo too much. I can't say as I can't blame them. Well, I guess they don't like to crawl through the goo too much. I can't say as I blame them. What? Is that right? I can't say as I blame them? It sure burns if he gets on your skin, but that doesn't seem to stop him from licking the darn stuff up like it was Buckner's best. So they like to eat it, but they don't like to go walk through it? Okay, interesting, man. Enough gum flapping. Let's get out of here. I figured that if I can join you, we should both be able to make it out of here okay. I sure could use the help. Alright, okay, you can join me. I'll make sure you get out of here and back to Klamath. I think that Arden is going to be glad to see you again. Yippee! Okay, so, Smiley's with us, but there's one thing... Never mind, Golden Gecko is aggroed onto me. They have really good perception, man. It's crazy. The nice part, though, is that the lights are on in this little corner, apparently. Because, like, well, also, this is all a bit weird, isn't it? It's like some little installation in a waste cavern. I don't know. Makes you think. Well, alright, let's get this gecko come at us so we can win our fight. Smiley is fucking punching the gecko. Are you sure this guy is an expert trapper? Oh, wow. Critically hit for 34 hit points. Can I do that all the time? But now, what we can do in here is we have a generator. The generator probably powers the elevator. The elevator! What if we look at the elevator? You see an elevator. Oh, that's great, man. Okay, so we want to repair this elevator using our, well, 25 repair skill. But can I do it? Well, no, I can't, but Vic can. You repair the generator and start it up. Cool. So now the elevator is functioning. Small problem, though. It's locked. And it's electronic locked, so we can't even lockpick it open right now. We actually need to come back here way later in the game to use an electronic lockpick to get through this door. And you know what we're gonna do? Exactly that. Once we get an electronic lockpick in like 10 hours. So look forward to that. Well, all right, let's get out of here. I think I've had enough of the goop and the geckos. Sulik, get my my party.
What you be?
Let's go, pal.
What you be?
You gotta come up with a different line, man. Looks like Vic got through the goop okay. Very nice. Cool. So we're just gonna take the quick way out. I mean, I can kill these geckos for more XP. Actually, if I kill 2 more geckos, I'll level up. But they're a little bit of a struggle, and I don't know. I'm kind of sick of the cave. I kind of just want I want the healing powder debuff to wear off. I want to get Smiley back to happiness. Vic's boots melted. Sulik is striding through goop. Please don't die. Oh my god, that's extremely stressful. What's your health at? 19. All right, that's not good. Sulik, how are you doing? Where are you even? There you are. Sulik, what's your health at? That's not what I wanted to press. Health. 59. Okay, Sulik's fine. How is he? Wait, Sulik was stabbing geckos for like the last 10 minutes. How does Vic have less health? Whatever. All right, let's get ourselves out of here. Companions, no goop stepping. You're not allowed to have any. Now, what's funny about this whole goop and the rubber boots and this whole mechanic is that this is never brought up again. This is it. Oh, hey, thanks for saving my sorry ass. I better hightail it back to Klamath. See you there. And Vic said, boss, finally getting a hang of this. And it looks like Vic and Sulik have gained in some abilities. That's a thing! And we, oh, how much XP did we get? 1,000. Very nice. So, oh, it looks like they're in an animation loop. That's cool. Vic scratching his head and Sulik was doing a little knife thing. Okay, a couple things. One, your companions can level up in Fallout 2. That's awesome. They're just better now. Yeah, we can level up and spend a perk point, but I don't want to because as we said before, my perception is lower right now, and that counts towards my next perk. So I don't want to take advantage of that yet. Let's go ahead and head back to Klamath since that should be an easy journey. And hopefully that'll get the healing powder debuff off me. I don't know, I just went to Trapper Town. I don't want to be in Trapper Town. My perception is, oh, my perception's 5 again. All right, let's pop a save, and I am going to spend my new perk point. So we have a couple interesting options here. Off the top of my head, what's good here? Quick Pockets is still good. We talked about it last level up, but Quick Pockets is always good for you. Pack Rat's good if you're a hoarder, although due to the whole companion thing and the eventual car, I really would not recommend Pack Rat in this game. I think you'll have enough means to store items, unless you're, traveling without companions, then sure, man, take it. Whatever you want to do. More criticals. Each level of more criticals gets you an additional 5% chance to cause a critical hit. That's just good. It's solid. It's fine. I don't see a single issue with that. Magnetic personality. You get 1 extra companion slot in your companion limit, but with a hard cap of 5. That's just the game. So I'm a big fan of magnetic personality. I actually can't recall what my charisma is. I think it's just fine. At some point in this game, unless I pick it like right now, I know that at some point we're going to have this perk just because more companions, Here and now, same as it is later on. It gives you an immediate level. Hypo sucks, I think. I don't know. I've never used throwing in this game before. Educated, collectively over a run, educated does add a pretty good amount of points, but also you don't need all of those, so I'm good on that. Comprehension, no. Bonus range damage. This one feels a little deceptive. I don't think bonus range damage. I'll need to ask people around about that. But from what I understand, +2 damage with ranged weapons ain't all that. But a really good one is bonus move. You get 2 free APs every turn that is only used for movement. That's awesome. That means you get 2 points just to reposition. Basically, against any melee only enemies or wildlife, you will be a lot better off at trying to stay away from them. You'll also get to reposition much easier towards enemies if you need to get closer for a shot. I think bonus move is excellent for combat, and honestly, given that we're not going to get, another companion for a while now, I think bonus move might be it. Although eventually we will want to get magnetic personality. And like I said, more criticals is solid, but I'm going to go with bonus move just to bring up our combat expertise a bit. It'll let us be a little more flexible with our AP usage. So, bonus move. And as for our skills, I feel like our lockpick is a pretty easy one. Improve our small guns a little bit more, since we're going to be using small guns for the far foreseeable future. And do I want to be flexible? The thing is, I don't really want to put anything into repair because we have Vic with us. The speech is always fine, I guess. Traps don't matter. Steal, I'm not stealing from people. I'm not sneaking. Speccing in this game is pretty difficult because of what, your companions cover or what you really don't need to spec into manually. Are you going to need first aid or doctor? They might be helpful at some point if you want to heal a little bit faster-ish. I don't know, man. I'm just going to dump the rest into, small guns. Just because the next leg of the journey is going to be very combat-centric, so we might as well focus on making ourselves a little bit better at that. Well, alright, we gotta head back to Arden Buckner. Oh, I feel very nauseous. That's a message regarding to our radiation poisoning. So now that I used the rat away, our radiation situation is better. Good. I don't know if that was technically wasting it, but the Toxic Caves is our first early heavy radiation area. Alright, Arden. I got your boyfriend back. You got anything to say about that? You're the one that found my Smiley. Thank you so much. Smiley got lucky this time. You just tell him to be a bit more careful. Well, I just don't know what we could ever do to thank you. I could ask for money. But what if I was idolized in Klamath? What if I was idolized? We're gonna say no thanks is necessary, because I kind of want to be idolized here. I don't have much, but here's $100. I wish it could be more, but with all the Brahma we've lost, that's all we can afford. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, didn't I ask for not money? No, wow, no, that's really, she always says that, no matter what you choose. That's interesting. Well, $100 it is. Now, where's Smiley? He's right here, isn't he? You see, Smiley the Trapper. He looks a lot better since you rescued him from the caves. What's up, Smiley? I sure owe you something for saving my hide. Least I can do is teach you something in return. Sure, yeah, thanks, Smiley. I'd sure appreciate any tips you can give me. Since those geckos nearly had my hide, let me teach you how to get theirs. Here's how you skin them. Smiley demonstrates. And then when you kill them, you can get their hides and sell them, okay? Cool, thanks. I think that'll come in handy. Tell me something else, though. Hello there, friend. Thanks again for getting me out of that tight spot. Anything I can help you with? See, I'm curious, what's up with you and Mrs. Buckner? Widow Buckner is so darn happy to have me back that she may be Mrs. Smiley before too long. She was even talking about giving you a little something for finding my hairy butt and returning it to her. Aw, I'm happy for the two of you. Cool, alright, I have all sorts of questions about this area. Do you have any good things to ask? Maida Buckner, Widow Buckner's daughter, is the one to talk to about all sorts of town gossip. No, okay. There's not really much else to get from Smiley then. But we did get the perk, Gecko Skinning, which is got a little cute icon right there. I think we discussed this before. Skinning geckos is an excellent, excellent, excellent source of money, especially early on, because they're worth like, the regular gecko skins are worth a decent amount, but golden gecko skins are no joke. So if we can maybe kill one down here just for fun and make a little bit of money, I think that might be enjoyable. So let me go and pick out a golden gecko to fight. Here's one right here. All right, golden gecko, get over here. I want your money. Let's use our cool 2 bonus moves to get closer, take a shot at him, and then back away a little bit. It's actually quite nice being able to not only close the distance to make my shot better, but then also run back away. Oh. Vic critically missed and lost the rest of his ammo. Dude, I'm not paying for that. Whatever. We need to give Vic a knife so he doesn't screw up again. I don't know. Well, I guess that's what we're hunting Golden Gecko for, is so that we can pay for Vic's incompetence. Very nice. Alright, let's do an aimed shot at your head. For 2 hit points. Love it, man. Now, if we had taken bonus range damage, that could have been 3 damage somehow. Oops, you were hit instead of go. Okay, Vic this combat has critically missed and lost all his ammo, and he shot me for 8 damage. You're not making a good case for yourself. I just... Oh. Okay, well, I shot Vic then. It seems like everyone's a moron this fight. And I got critically hit. Okay, this is just the fight where everything goes wrong. Sulik! Okay, thank you. Everything's excellent. Anyway, we can skin this gecko. And there it is, a golden gecko pelt. This is the dried and cured hide of a golden gecko. Now, if we take that to a shop, how much can we get for it? So back at the golden gecko, we barter with you. What will you give us for this pelt? $125. It ain't bad, man. What's your price on Stimpaks now? Because I think we're idolized here. Down to under $300. That's really not terrible. Let's offload some of our loot here. This old pipe rifle I probably shouldn't have anymore. And I bet we could get some decent stuff for that. Leather jacket's too much. That's fine. Throw in another Stimpak, I guess. Nah. How much does that add up to? 533. Remove 50? Money. Alright, cool. So we're getting some money in a Stimpak. That ain't terrible. But yeah, so basically, whenever we're going to run into like any gecko fights out in the overworld, we're totally going to want to take those just because it is just a chance to get some free money. And money is always going to be super, super useful in this game just because of the super high cost of everything from, you know, Stimpaks and ammo and guns, because we're going to need not only equipment for ourselves, but all of our friends. But anyway, we are 100% finally done with Klamath. We are idolized here. Everyone loves us. That's awesome. So let's pop a save and let's head back to... Actually, do we even need to head to the den? I guess we can check, let's check to see if that orphanage is up and running, just for fun, before we head off to our next location. Wow, it has been surprisingly encounterless this playthrough. I'm not complaining. I don't want it to sound like I'm complaining. It's just interesting. Oh, there it is! Wow! Mom's Orphanage. Let's see, can we talk to this guy about that? What's going on, pal? We won't let you down. Aww, that's so nice. And look, they got kids here. They got like bunk beds. That's awesome. Are you the kid that we talked to earlier? Thanks for helping Mom start this place. That's awesome. Now let's see. Are the kids going to be off the streets up north? Let's see. Are they still there? Oh my God. They're not stealing stuff anymore. I think we actually just did like a good thing for society. Is Flick okay with that? Well, fuck me sideways. Look who decided to come by. The good Samaritan who saved the children decided to grace me with his presence. You know, I'm a good Samaritan guy myself. Provided for them little paisanos and all. That is, until you came along and made that fucking orphanage idea a reality. You provide little pianos? Paisano, you know, the kids, my kids. And you have an arrangement with them? They bring me stuff that they find. Little things. Stuff no one ain't using no more. In return, I takes care of them. Sounds like a nice arrangement. Yeah, business was good till you came along. See, your little stunt's gonna cost me. My business is gonna suffer thanks to you. Because of this, I don't really like you too much. In fact, I fucking hate you. But I'm a businessman, so if you need to barter, get to it. If not, then fuck off. As sweet as ever, Flick. Can I see your inventory to buy back something you probably stole from me? Oh, thank God. I thought that was the cat's paw that I had. Wait, is that my tool? Wait, you stole my tool from me! And you're charging $400 for it? I hate you. I want to kill him. Can I kill him? Okay, anyway, I think we're too poor to afford anything meaningful, unfortunately. We can't get our leather armor upgrade yet. I think a hunting rifle's still gonna be like probably 1,500. That is 2,300. That is way more than I thought. The temptation to kill Flick. It's fine. We'll be good little nuggets and we won't kill him or anything. Anyway, let's try to make our way to our next location. So this part of the game is kind of interesting because everything's been like a pretty straightforward about where you go from place to place. But now we get a marker for Vault City, which is way over yonder. Ignore the Umbra Tribe button. That's restoration patch content. We'll deal with it later. There is another location, if I'm not mistaken, about a little southeast of here-ish, but we're actually not even remotely ready for it. We can go looking for it, I guess, if we want to, but I reckon we're probably going to get murdered. So it's probably a good idea to head towards Vault City. We're just going to set Vault City as our location. Wow. And immediately get an encounter. We've got some slavers. Are the slavers enemies? I'm going to run away from this. Just an idea. I don't know if the slavers are hostile to us, but I know that we can't deal with a pile of golden geckos. And I know that I don't want to be on bad terms with the slavers. You know what we can technically do? You'll make a spirited slave, says the slaver, to the golden gecko. I think we're going to run to the very edge of the exit border in hopes that maybe one of the slavers gets killed by the golden gecko. Wait, is this totally unlike? I'm seeing them dealing 1 damage a hit. But like, what if they kill that guy and I get his 10mm SMG? Like, these are the kind of tactics that you kind of have to employ in some older games like this, is you just have to, like, embrace the bullshit of the game and turn that into profit. Like, you know, we're watching tough golden geckos, mind you. These aren't even regular golden geckos, they're tough, which means they have higher health, and technically, if we kill them, we'd get even better XP rewards. But this guy's gonna die. He's surrounded on all sides. I'm actually amazed that this other slaver lady is not, going burst fire on them. Yeah, these guys have 63 HP each. That one is 45. The slaver is almost dead. He is a Desert Eagle. This lady, I'm pretty certain, has a 10mm SMG. Yeah. So let's just observe a little bit. I don't know. I find it interesting. It's like when you play Smash Brothers and just make a CPU only fight just to watch and see what happens. It's just interesting. I don't know. Oh, there's a burst fire. Very nice. Very nice. She shot the one with the least health. Good job, slaver lady. Now, the question, I guess, is, let's assume that the slavers die to the geckos. What do I do then? Can I kill the geckos? Probably not. Probably not. What are the slaves doing here? The slaves are just kind of standing here, chilling. It's just an interesting scenario overall. I just feel like if I wait here long enough, I will find a way to profit just in totality, you know? Like, I get a Desert Eagle, I get some golden gecko pelts. This lady's punching. I guess she's out of ammo. It's crazy. It kind of seems like they're winning against the golden geckos. At least it seems so, because somehow they're only hitting this guy for miss amount of damage, or 0. Oh, okay, 1 gecko left. Or no, 2. I'm blind. We're kicking them in the face. All right, you guy with the Desert Eagle. You have 22 health. Wow, that's more than these geckos suck. Wait, why did the geckos maul me so badly? Why can't they maul this guy like that? You're just a common sug. I love when the NPCs insult wild animals as if that matters at all. I just think it's very interesting. I think we should do that. I think if there's a hornet harassing you, just hit it with like you'll make a spirited slave, or like you're a ruffian, some stuff like that. You like the sight of your own blood. You hit them with one of those. These will fetch a good price at market. I mean, they will, man. Their skins are worth a lot of money. I'm just hoping that like one of these slavers. Oh, wait, is the slaver dead? No, he just tripped. This is. I'm so sorry if you don't find this as thrilling as I do. There's just something about witnessing this that's doing it for me, man. Okay, so they're both out of ammo. The geckos are still probably gonna lose, but it's now, you know, these 2 slavers punching and kicking giant lizards in the middle of the desert at midnight as their slaves stand there motionless like mannequins watching on. And some nerd and his 2 friends are just standing and watching. Oh, 1 slaver down. Okay, we've got progress. This lady's at 60. Okay, this lady's at completely full health. against a golden gecko at full health and another that's almost dead. I don't like her odds, especially she doesn't have armor on like the other slaver did. So these geckos should take her down pretty quickly. And then we can swoop in and finish the job. Basically, like I said, a maximum profit for minimum intervention. I doubt we'll get any XP for the kills that we weren't involved in. I don't think the game is that abusable. But, hey man, money's money. That's all I'm gonna say. This is like possibly hunting rifle level money. If only you weren't wasting the stim pack. I would have loved to grab that stim pack off of you. We should make like, WWE events where we like cast NPCs fighting in this game. Oh my god, they did it! Oh, the fight's over. So we're not even involved. What's up, slave? How you doing, pal? Are you my new master? No. Run away. Double no. I'm looting. All right, you have a golden gecko pelt because you were a gecko. You do as well. It's even funnier. We're not even in combat because the geckos are just not concerned with us, I guess? I think we're chill. All right, that guy's gun is totally out of ammo, unfortunately. Where's the lady? Where's her corpse at? Is that a lady? All I can see is gecko. There you are, $2 and a 10mm SMG. Now, could I give this 10mm SMG to Vic and let him deal a little more damage? Yes. Do I trust him to not burst fire and murder me immediately? Not even remotely. So, I think we're gonna abstain from upgrading his kit because I don't trust him. However, that SMG is worth some serious money, man. If we could turn that into a hunting... Jesus, Vic. Or Sulik, you just smacked that gecko across the earth. That seems uncalled for. So anyway, it looks like we get the best of both worlds. We get to kill a few geckos and we get their hides, some XP. Everything's great, except nobody can hit a 95% chance roll. Chill. All right, let's get our pelts and get out of here. Alrighty, well, I hope those slaves are all right with the whole being stranded thing. They don't seem to have brain. Maybe they're lobotomized. They'll be fine. All right, see you guys. Anyway, we stepped 3 feet out of the den. Oh god, another encounter. It's the same encounter! Alright, you know what? I'm not gonna repeat the same thing again, I don't think. I'm good. I'm gonna dip for this one. Yeah, we're not engaged at all combat-wise. And, now could we wait to see what happens and probably, you know, win ultimately? Yes. Do I have the patience for that? Absolutely not. I'm not gonna waste your time with that. So... what you can do during any combat, which I feel like people don't talk a lot about, is you can just leave. Like, that, it's over. Yep, combat's over. You can just walk away. You don't have to deal with these if you're put into a combat where you have no chance of winning, just don't do it. A group of slavers and slaves, I'm good, I'm okay. No thank you, I don't want to be enslaved today. It's always an option. Avoidance is it's not only a good oh. You seem to find some wrong people at the wrong place at the wrong time. Old man, you will come with us. Leave us alone. I will never support the cause of you superiors. I will not ask you again. Come now, or you will be made an example of. I'd rather have it acknowledged that I have disappear with me in the grave. So be it. Kill them all. Cool. This is none of your affair. Turn around and walk away. Wonder who that guy is. I wonder if he's going to be a problem. That's cool. Anyway. I love getting hit with this right outside of the den. Like, you're just starting to get a feel for the post-apocalypse, and then you just get hit with here's a giant fucking, like, robot-looking guy. And he just gunned down, well... you know what that is. Hardcore. This game's cool. Sorry for not doing the voice acting properly. A lot of, live, I guess I'd call them cutscenes in this game, don't really space out the dialogue properly for you to read them, especially if you're trying to speak them out loud. So... I hope you enjoyed my bad Horrigan impression. You encounter some angry bandits. What angry bandits? Oh, you hear sounds coming from within the caves. Do we? I'm gonna drop a save before running in here because I'm a little scared. Oh my god! So that's a Deathclaw. An immature Deathclaw with 50 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 Deathclaws. So the question of the day is, can we deal with 31 Deathclaws? I'm gonna wager no. But you know what would be fun? If we tried. So this might sound insane, but this encounter might not be untenable. These are lesser death claws. They have lower health values than like normal death claws. So if I say take a shot at your head, 18 hit points, that's a not insignificant amount of his health. And the nice part about weird encounters like this, with the mass enemy spawns, is let's say if we do kill them, then we're gonna get the XP rewards of a death claw. You might see where I'm going with this. Basically, even though these are deceptively strong enemies, if we kill them, we're gonna get rewarded as if they are very strong enemies. Deathclaw down. We just killed 3 Deathclaws. We're how long into the game? Well, I mean, we're at pistols and leather jackets stage of the game, so that's about where we're at. For some reason, it seems like this might be a special encounter added with the restoration patch, because it did give us a little circle on the encounter node as that popped up. I don't think I'm going to abuse this entirely, just because I think this might be a little overpowered when it comes to XP abuse. So if I step out of here, we got 1,000 XP for killing those very easy Deathclaws. And if you remember, 1,000 XP is not insignificant. So I just want you guys to know, I could go in there and roll all of the Deathclaws without taking any damage. Well, maybe not any damage, but I'd be fine. But I'm not going to do that because that just kind of feels like abuse. I don't know. It just seems interesting. I'm going to keep that save there. It's just a little Nito burrito moment. I'm going to make a save called burrito. All right, let's head back towards our destination. Maybe we'll make some progress. We made it 4 tiles from the den and another random encounter. You encounter some robbers. Guys, can I be so real with you? We're about to die unless I run away. Let's try this. Let's try the encounter because I feel like it's more entertaining for you guys. Let's take a shot at you. 10 hit points. That's not bad. So the issue with random encounters in the game is dealing with a horde of, what is this, 5-6 human enemies, all individually armed and armored. And what always happens with these encounters is that one person is armed significantly better than the rest. And that person is this lady back here in a leather jacket. She's holding a hunting rifle. So hypothetically, if we could win this fight and get a hunting rifle, I would have 0 complaints. But the hard part is making that happen. Because like I said, these are all regular armored humans, you know, like 60 health apiece. They're not going to be easy to take down. But we can try. And there we go. Yeah, Suluk was hit for 12 hit points with the shot from the hunting rifle. So he's kind of going to be our punching bag, since Vic's going to be staying back and taking pot shots. We just got to hope that we get some good critical hits and, I don't know, just get lucky, I guess. Oh, the other gun guy seems to have forgotten how to use a gun. That's nice. I suppose what we can do is I can... Alright, I'm going to do something really stupid. I'm going to full send it at the hunting rifle lady. Because if I can take her down, then the main danger of the fight is, you know, not involved anymore. I think Suluk is still in trouble because this lady with a knife, she appears to have a combat knife, which is going to deal a pretty significant amount of damage to him. Really what we want to do is we want to save Suluk. Even though he's like, you know, not me, I want him to be okay. He's already halfway, less than half of his health. So let's take a shot at this lady. Let's get a little closer. Because I would like to take a shot at her head, possibly. Let's go for the head. Let's see. Critically hit in the head for 43 hit points. Okay. And she's stim packed. You're not allowed to do... Only I can heal. It's like fucking Pokemon, dude. I hate when the gym leaders use healing items. That's my thing. Only I can do that. Okay, good part is that now it appears that I'm getting punched as well. And as long as Suluk's not the only person getting punched, I'm glad. Vic, you want to shoot your gun, bud? Uh-oh. So this is the part where I miss. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm dead. No, that's fine. It was worth trying. It was worth trying. All right, let's keep traveling. So yeah, random encounters, huh? This is the part of the game that we made it 3 steps. I'm not fighting golden geckos. As I was saying, this is the part of the game where you have to face the reality of random encounters as you travel to your next set of locations. Like, there's no avoiding it. Uh-oh. Another circle location. Oh my god, it's him. A tall and powerfully built warrior stands before you. His eyes blaze with hatred as he looks you over. So they cast out Kaga, then deem you the chosen one? Ha. You think being the grandchild of the Vault Dweller makes you special? You think you are better than I, Kaga the Great? Well, I am the chosen one, aren't I? Your title will mean nothing when Kaga rips your head from your shoulders. Okay. We met this guy earlier. He killed us. He might kill us again. So I talked about it before. Last time we encountered Kaga, he had like a basic baby ass gear, but now he is better equipped. He now has a shotgun, which is a problem. So let's try to shoot him in the head. 76% chance. I mean, who can expect to hit a 70% chance, you know? But last time he was armed with the spear, and this time he has a shotgun. So the whole gimmick with Kaga is every time he shows up, he's going to be better and better equipped. And I'm on the floor, and I'm dead. Okay. Basically, at every time you encounter him, he's going to be like slightly stronger than you, unless you're in the very end game. So that's cool. How many deaths is that this episode? Can we make it more? Oh, is this him again? Some angry bandits. This is Kaga, isn't it? Yeah. What is happening to the text over there? What the hell? All right, let's start the combat again. Why me? Okay, no, I shouldn't ask why me. It's because I'm the chosen one. I understand completely. But also, like, come on. Shoot you in the groin. There's no way you can miss this good. Do you know how hard it is to miss this often? Anyway, I need Sulik to be the main tank that he's supposed. Andy, you got crit. Chad, I don't think I'm winning this fight. I don't think I'm winning this fight again. Just the vibe I'm getting. Oh, hit for 13. If I get shot one more time, oh, we missed. Well, the good part about Kaga, though, is if we get a good solid hit on him, that's gonna be it. The issue is living that long. So let's pop a stim pack, a little stimmy. We're gonna use our free bonus moves to get closer to him. And let's take a shot. I can't do an aimed shot. Let's shoot him anyway. If we just hurt him enough, the combat will end. We don't have to kill him because he needs to do his like Team Rocket blasts off and then, you know, reappear later bit. If he doesn't do that bit, then he's going to be unfulfilled in life. The problem is just living that long. All right, let's see. Can we do an aim shot at you in the head? We did. 11 hit points. Serious pain is inflicted. How much health do you have anyway? 300. Yeah, he's designed to be unkillable. It's just whenever he gets bored, basically, is when we'll be done with him. I'm going to run away and hope that makes a difference. Sulik's healing. Yippee. And I'm dead. Okay, cool. Yeah, Kaga! Dear God, please let me make it one extra square. I just want to make it one more square. Oh my God. Some highwaymen and some robbers. What's the difference? Are the highwaymen and the robbers two separate groups? Or are they all just trying to kill me? Oh my God, Sulik's getting stabbed to death. He's blinded. He got stabbed in the eyes and critically hit. What did I do to deserve this? NPC crippled. Okay, I understand. No, don't worry, gang. Our Sulik expert outdoorsman skill is going to help us get past this square. Oh, look who it is. Great. Hey, at least he's near the fire this time, so he can hit me better. All right, do an aim shot at, walk up here. Take an aim shot at your eyes. What did I expect? I'm not going to get lucky and get a 40% chance hit. Come on now. What do you think this is? Okay, I got critically hit already. I think I've already lost this fight. If there's a cut right here, it means I lost the fight. Okay, you know what? You don't even need the cut because I died so quickly. It doesn't matter. What I was saying before about like the no clear direction thing. There is an area down here called Redding. We can't do anything at Redding because you need to be a higher level. And the only way to, you know, level up and continue the proper quest is to go this way. I took one step! I moved a pixel on the screen and I get surrounded by 20 rad scorpions and some plants. No, that's good, man. I like that. I love that. That's all I wanted. But yeah, anyway. Like, literally what you have to do to progress Fallout 2 is you have to make it. You have to cross this hellscape of random encounters. I'm poisoned. I don't know, maybe we just need Sulik to be leveled up more. Maybe we need a motion sensor in our inventory to improve our chances to get a good outdoorsman role. Really, I shouldn't be complaining, because Scorpions is better than getting shot in the head with a shotgun immediately, because Kaga decided to spawn kill me. I don't know, man. This is definitely the part of the game where I think I struggled the most to get into it when I was playing it when I was younger, because like Even though I knew what I wanted to do, I couldn't accomplish it. Just because of the nature of the game. I'm gonna try to beat Kaga. But like, what if I beat him? I am the chosen one. I'll use like stim packs and stuff. Or no, you know what? Maybe I can abuse the game mechanics. Maybe if I run to this tent, they'll try to come for me. Because Kaga only wants me. Right? It seems like everyone else wants Sulik. Is Kaga gonna aggro to me or? Oh god, please. Oh, Kaga was critically hit. Okay, cool. We got something. The only problem is Sulik might die in the process. And I don't want that to happen. How's Sulik's health doing? 75. That's not terrible. Look, if I take a couple steps out here, take a pot shot at Kaga. Or Vic. Vic's fine. Then I can, you know, save myself. Oh, Sulik's doing work down there, man. He's stabbing? Toggle over your head for a trophy? Cool. Oh god. Why does it feel like my companions get critically hit a disproportionate amount compared to everyone else? Shoot you in the groin. Oh my god, it worked? Ooh, Kaga gotta learn that move. Yes, you do. Shoot your enemy in the nuts. Sulik's on the ground. He's not doing great. I'm right-handed. Well, the good news is Kaga is... I'll use the word disenfranchised right now. Sulik, though, has 5 health. So, let's shoot Kaga in the head. For 11 hit points. And hope that does well. Please let Sulik live. I don't want him to die right now. We're making, like, a good progress on this fight. If only I could command Vic to stay close to Sulik instead of staying close to me. That would be the dream. Oh, Sulik's still alive. Okay, he just got knocked down again. Shoot you in the groin. Oh, Kaga down. Just be fine, Sulik. Okay, Sulik's dead. Fuck me, man. What if I just shoot Kaga in the eyes? You missed a 95% chance on an opponent that is incapable of moving. No, that's good, dude. I just want to see how this plays out. Oh, is Kaga knocked out? Is he out of the fight? That's cool. No, Kaga's just dead. Kaga's down. Yes, Sulik's dead though, so we're not accepting this reality. Sorry. One step. I'm not encountering Kaga. You know what? I'm not dealing with Kaga. We'll deal with Kaga fucking later this playthrough, I guess. Because apparently we're not ready for him yet. No, I'm not encountering Highwaymen. I'm good. Just let me get to the location I want to go to. That's all I want. All I want is the slightest bit of happiness. I'm not encountering Highwaymen. Sorry. I'm good. Thank you. Oh, is that Kaga again? Oh my fucking god. No, that's chill. That's very chill, dude. Here, let me get close to you and do a little shoot at your groin. No, I'll miss. That's cool too. You get him, Sulik. You knock him down. Critically missed and hit randomly. Can Kaga critically miss and blow his head off accidentally? Can I get that? Oh, that was something. He's still shooting me. I don't really get the obsession. It feels kind of like gross. Stalker, you know? Sulik is half of his health after 1 turn. I'm gonna use a stim pack, maybe 2 actually. I'm gonna use 2, just because I'd like to get this fight over with and not have to deal with Kaga again. And I'll shoot the Spear Lady to help our pal Sulik. And I'll get behind Vic, why not? Skag, says the guy. Like the Borderlands guy, the enemy. There seems to be, like, despite me being behind Sulik, one of his teammates, and Vic, he's managing to hit me perfectly through like 3 people. It's actually, if I wasn't so upset, I'd be impressed. But no, that's fine. Sulik's gonna die, isn't he? Someone's gonna die, I think is the moral of the story. Oh, that was good. That was a good stab move. That was cool. Yeah, I'm still just getting hit, though. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Shot you in the head for 6 health with a deagle? What are you made of? What is your head? We definitely need better equipment, and we're dead. Yeah, great. It's a little repetitive, isn't it? Repeating the same few encounters. I guess maybe we can avert our course. Oh, that's Kaga. No, that's good. Can I just please, for the love of God, make something good happen out of this? Like you shoot your pal in the head. That's not even who I aimed at. Okay, one of the Discord members really said there's no difference. If you stand right up at someone's face and aim a gun at them, it will still have the same chance to hit as if you were standing away from them. You can say that, but in practice, I don't believe it. Every time I step right up to an enemy and I use a ranged weapon on them, it just finds the most insane way to miss somehow. Every single time I do it. I don't comprehend it. It just seems to happen. So even if like on paper, you're telling me that's how that works and you're giving me proof that that's how that works, I don't believe you. I'm going to choose to believe that the game is rigged because it is. Or maybe it's just rigged against me. Maybe whenever there's a luck chance for anything to happen and it's tied to me, I'm just going to fail the roll. Like, there we go. I just got knocked down for 12 hit points. So I need to use another 2 stim packs to even exist one more turn. And then I'm probably going to miss you. No, it's an 8 hit point. No, it's good. Sulik's going to die, though. Yeah, tell you what. No. No is my answer to this situation. Oh my god, we killed the person in the video game. Is that our first time doing that? What if I run away? Oh my god, wait, we might have a strategy. One of the guys is down. Kaga only wants me. This could be something. And he's getting knocked down repeatedly, so he's kind of just stun locked. Vic, no, please help Sulik, dude. What's Sulik's health at? 23. This guy's got a Desert Eagle, I assume. That's a 10. He's dealing 13 damage with a 10mm pistol? Mine doesn't do that. Shoot him in the groin. Oh my god, that actually worked. Sorry, this is the Grok gets mad episode, it seems like. It's just, I don't know. Something about repeatedly failing the same rolls over and over again just kind of hurts my soul a little bit. You know what I mean? Like when I do a weapon roll on an enemy, I fail it tremendously. But when the enemy does it to me, I mean, they're just allowed to kind of get away with it. Vic, I'm gonna need you to use your weapon instead of punching Kaga in the back of the head, please. Alright, hit me for 11. That's okay. That's okay. That's progress. I'm gonna pop a stim, because this is the furthest we've made it. And I'm going to shoot Kaga. Very nice. Critically hit for 8 hit points. Very big. Sulik's still alive somehow. Oh, there's a second healing powder. It's progress. It's progress. You hit my F-wording skull. Oh my god. Kaga's done. Okay. We need to save Sulik. If we save Sulik, it's over. The fight, I mean. So let's shoot this guy for 40%. Is 40% chance even worth it? Let's try it. No. Alright, we gotta help Sulik. Please, you gotta live one more turn, Sulik. 10 hit points with a spear? I don't get it. Kaga will meet you again, says Kaga. Alright. Just shoot me. Just shoot me instead of my pal Sulik. I gotta like run in front of him. No, Sulik, please don't put yourself in danger. I need you to survive this. This is our only good outcome. Oh, thank God he's shooting me. Okay. I'm gonna shoot you normally and not hit Sulik at all. Thank you, please. You have 1 HP. Thank you, Sulik. All right. Kaga's done. He says, I'll be back. That's what Kaga says. Excellent. I'm gonna save because I'm so tired. Yeah, Kaga disappears. He's done now. His whole bit. That was a regular pistol, man. Anyway, we do get the nice advantage of getting to give Sulik a sharpened spear, which is a straight upgrade. That might be better than his combat knife, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what he says. It's up to him. Combat knife is still the best. You know what? You do you, dog. But cool. All right, we are now free of Kaga. We will not have to deal with him again until the next encounter later on in the playthrough. So, that's progress. Let's see. Can we just make it to Vault City already? Oh, a caravan. A merchant party. Let's see. I've heard of you. You're that badass that's going around raising a ruckus all over the place. I've been meaning to meet you so I can shake your hand. Think of all the rude and crude rumors about you just brings a tear to my eye. It would be my honor to trade with you. Aw, what do you got? If you have $10 in a piece of, like, rope, I swear to God. A $500 stim pack? You know, as tempting as a $500 stim pack is, no. I'm good. If your business and prices weren't so bad. Oh, what's in this cave right here? You got anything in the cave? No. Oh, that's a lot of mole rats, but I'm gonna go with no. There's nothing in. Jesus, their perception, dude. All right, let's just consider this a another step on the trek to the east. I know I got a bit off track. For some reason, I thought going north would make a difference, even though that's not how the map works. The map is kind of sectioned out into areas that have like encounter pools. It's very standard, but I feel as though with Kaga dealt with. Oh my god, please. Please. Oh my god, we did it. We did it. Oh my god, we did it. A small, quaint farming community surrounded by vast fields of dead or dying crops. I have never been so happy to find a crap hole like this. Oh my gosh. So, this is Modoc. This is, probably one of the best places to, like, live in the wasteland, to be quite honest. It's just kind of a farming community where everything's just kind of nice. Sorry, but my eye was caught by this fella right here. According to the tag on its collar, its name is Bess. It looks like it's been attacked by a wild animal. It's hurt pretty bad. I think unfortunately, our medicine skill might be too low to help this pal. Let me make a new save. Cow. We fix the cow. Brahmana's injured. All right, if we use first aid on you, does that do anything? Oh, broken leg. We need to use doctor, because doctor is for limbs in this game. You failed to do any healing. We might be not doctored enough to heal this cow's leg. You heal 0 hit points. Whoa, not ain't bad. Yeah, okay, we don't have enough doctor to fix it. That's okay. We'll get a few points of doctor and fix up the cow later. But, yeah, we're in Modoc now. There is a decent amount of stuff to do here. There's one area we will stay away from for a while because we don't want to engage with that yet. But let's try to meet the first person we can in this town. In here, in the general store, we can meet, I want to say your name's like Joe or something. You see an average person of average height, of average complexion, nothing out of the ordinary. Sorry, this trading post is closed indefinitely due to the drought. I'm new here, man. What can you tell me about the town? Well then, welcome to Modoc. My name is Joe, and I run this here trading post. We don't have much, just a few farms, a slaughterhouse, Rose's bed and breakfast, and a tannery. Just enough to produce goods to trade. Although that could change with all this drought. Uh-oh. I can't ask you about the drought, so... What's the big white building in the middle of the town, I guess? Oh, that's our town church. The people of Modoc built it to show their faith. Lately, there hasn't been much to be thankful for, so nobody attends the sermons anymore. Oh. Tell me about the trading post. Like I said before, my name's Joe and I run the trading post for Modoc. I organize trade between Modoc and other cities in need of food and leather goods. But with this drought, that could all come to an end real soon. We're getting desperate. What about Rose's bed and breakfast? Rose's bed and breakfast is on the north side of town. Travelers from all over come just to sample her world-famous omelets. Some say her omelets can cure people of what ails them. Frankly, I think that's just a bunch of nonsense. Word, what's the tannery? Just follow your nose and you'll find it. Can you smell that foul stench in the air? That's the tanning vatch just north of here. If you overlook the smell, you'll not find a better place to get leather goods. Balthas can work miracles with his leather. Interesting. How about more questions? I'm looking for a certain item, and I was wondering if you might be able to help me locate it. Well, spit it out. I can't help you if you don't tell me what you're looking for, and I sure ain't gonna stand here and try to guess what you're looking for. Well, sir, I haven't mentioned it in a whopping one part of this series. I'm looking for the Holy Gek. Well, you're in luck. I just happen to know where it is. I guess we have some business to discuss after all. Oh, really? What do you want for this information? Ah, yes, what I want. If you haven't noticed yet, our little farming community is experiencing one of its worst droughts ever. The rainy season was unusually short this year, and our crops are dead or dying from lack of water. To put it bluntly, our community is on the verge of withering away with our crops. You do know I can't make it rain, right? He chuckles softly. No, of course not. I wouldn't ask you to do something as impossible as that. You really can't make it rain, can you? No, of course you can't. Anyway, like I was saying, we're in trouble and we could use your help. Okay. There's this farm at the outskirts of town where no farm should be. Some years back, it just appeared out of nowhere. Are you saying this farm just sprung up overnight? Yeah, right. A group of us were out hunting when we noticed the new farm, but that wasn't the strange thing. Soon after, some of us got together to visit our new neighbor, only to discover that there wasn't anybody there. Aww. After many months of trying to contact the owners with no success, it was decided that the farm must have been abandoned soon after it was built. So instead of letting the crops rot in the fields, young Carl moved in. Oh, Carl! You know, we've actually kind of indirectly met Carl before, but we'll deal with that later. That's when things got bad. Carl started to tell stories of seeing strange glowing figures tending the crops and feeding the animals at night. We all laughed at him, thinking he was making up stories. Then one day, Carl stopped coming into town. What happened to Carl, huh? Of course we did. We went up there as soon as we suspected something was wrong. He starts to tremble violently. The horror, bodies strewn everywhere, some crucified while others were left out to rot in the sun. I still wake up screaming in the middle of the night from the horrible images I saw that day. So, you want me to do the quest thing and go to the farm and find out what happened? Normally, I would just leave the cursed place be, but for some reason the crops at this farm are still flourishing despite the drought. We'll starve if we don't get food soon. Will you help us rid the farm of these ghosts? What do I get out of this, though? Also, how do you kill a ghost? Well, don't think of that too hard. We did actually get rid of a ghost earlier this playthrough. In return for helping us, I'll tell you where you can find what you seek. Oh, cool. You know where the Gek is? Let's seal the deal. Cut off your right pinky finger. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna ask him to do that. Yeah, show me where the ghost farm is. The farm is about a day's travel northeast of here. He pulls out a map and points to a spot northeast of Modoc. Come back when you found something. Bye-bye. Okay, hold on. You know, I just realized something. Every single time we got murdered by, like, Kaga or something, we were one tile away from Modoc. And that took me about, like, 20 minutes to get, like, one tile further. Just think that's interesting. Anyway, I have more questions for Joe. You're back! What did you find out about the town? I'll be back when I have more to report. Oh, I can't ask him more questions. That's cool. Well, anyway, I think that'll be about all for today. Apologies about most of the episode being dying to random encounters, but I think that there is nothing more in the spirit of Fallout 2 than dying about 12 times trying to make it to the next town. Not really a thing that happens much in Fallout 1. Maybe a couple times when you're just starting to deal with like human raiders for the first time, but man, Fallout 2 does not go easy on you. And we have two friends, by the way. We have two guys in our party backing us up. Well, mostly just Sulik and Vic stands there. Vic gets better later, sort of. But, yeah, anyway, apologies about that. I hope you enjoyed my pain, because I think some of you guys are into that. Yeah, next time we'll be doing as much questing as we can in Modoc, which will probably be most of it, to be quite honest. And, we'll get into some tomfoolery. We'll find out what's up with that ghost farm. We'll hopefully get that cow to stand up. Good for him. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Again, sorry for the deaths. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.